Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Grace. So I'm going to be discussing the topic called stress. A lot of times we are faced with difficulties, threats, and we just cannot say this is why I'm stressed, but we know we are stressed. So that's why I'm going to talk about the meaning of stress, the type of stress we could face, the causes of stress in order for us to know how to handle stress better. So stress is the way our body reacts to difficulties and threats because we're always trying to find solutions to a problem, either by worrying, which is the negative, or by planning and strategizing, which is positive, but in order to find a solution. So that is why sometimes, or rather most times, we're faced with stress. So the different types of stress include physical stress, emotional stress, psychological stress, spiritual stress. And this has health implications. For instance, the physical stress, you can see that you're in pain, sometimes you're dizzy, and psychological stress, you tend to forget a lot of things you used to remember before, you just start forgetting it. And then we have the emotional stress, where you start withdrawing from people, you get so moody, you get lonely. And the spiritual stress, which is you doubt the supremacy of God, your faith starts reducing. So all these are types of stress that people could face. We have two main causes of stress, which includes internal cause and the external cause. For the internal cause, we have the pessimism, we have the lack of flexibility, and all for nothing attitude. So when someone is pessimistic, it means the person doesn't believe in himself, he is facing negativity rather than positivity. And lack of flexibility, the person is so rigid in decision making. And for the all for nothing attitude, someone tends to say it's either I do this or I don't do it at all. So all these could be as a result of some external causes, including life challenges, finances, family, relationship, etc. So now we've been able to establish the meaning of stress, types of stress, and the causes of stress. We're going to talk about how to handle stress by understanding all these causes and types. In order to handle stress better, there are 5 major ways. The first includes find out the trigger. What is actually making you stressed? I've talked about different types of stress. I've talked about different causes of stress. So find out what's actually making you stressed. The second is find alternatives. That is, if you're going through emotional stress and you're so moody, maybe someone hurt you before, find alternatives. Like, instead of me to be so moody, I didn't used to be moody before. Instead of being moody, I could gradually, go back to how I used to be, maybe focus on those people who actually make me feel happy, those people who actually motivate me, rather than just shutting out from everyone. And then there are other types, which is the physical stress. Instead of walking or exercising a lot, you could actually, maybe focus on eating healthy. It's not wrong to exercise, but if you feel this exercise is actually making you to be in so much pain, there are other ways to do it. There are different types of exercises you could do that won't give you so much pain. But then if you keep exercising, you get used to the pain. But it's not everyone that likes to, exercise. So find alternatives. The third one is set goals in order to achieve those alternatives you've been able to find. Goal setting is actually important because it puts you in perspective. It makes you to know that you're accountable to this goal you've been able to set for yourself. The fourth one is to connect with people who used to go through the stress you are going through. So the fifth way of handling stress is to be able to tell yourself, I don't want to worry anymore. Instead of worrying, I'm going to plan. I'm going to strategize. I'm going to know that, yes, worrying is a negative way of dealing with stress, but planning and strategizing is actually a positive way of dealing with stress because you end up coming up with results. You end up coming up with solutions to the problem. And the second is to rest. Resting is very good because you wake up feeling refreshed, you wake up feeling that yes, I'll be able to face this problem better than how I was before I rested. And the third is to stop self-medication. People take pills thinking that after taking these pills I'll be better, but the truth is, yeah, you may feel better, but after the effect of that pill, you'll be faced with that same stress. So that's why I'm going to go back to the first way of handling stress in a healthy way, which is to plan and stop worrying. The fourth is to exercise. Exercising has a good way of, making you feel energetic, making you feel like, yes, I want to do this, I want to do that. That is the way I feel when I exercise. And the fifth is to set goals. Goal setting, like I always say, is a very good way of putting yourself in perspective. It's a very good way of telling yourself that I can be able to accomplish this. So, we've been able to talk about the meaning of stress, types of stress, causes of stress, and some stress handling methods. I hope you'll be able to handle stress better now. But if you feel that you're going through stress and you don't know who to talk to, send an email to me, gbclcoaching@gmail.com, and let's talk about the stress you're going through. Thank you so much for watching this. See you next time. Bye.